Hi everyone, Shallow here with Crypto Investors Academy, and I just wanted to do a video on NewYorkCoin. I had a request for this one, and so I haven't looked into it at all. I literally just pulled it up on CoinMarketCap, but I'm going to take you through the same process that I would if I was just doing it by myself, so that you can see how I do a fundamental analysis and kind of look into a coin here. So first thing I do is go to CoinMarketCap.com. I like to check out their circulating supply versus their total supply, which they don't have a total supply on here. So it's pretty new coin. It looks like. So we'll have to see what the total supply is. Maybe it's infinite too, which would kind of be a bad thing. Actually, a really bad thing. So circulating supply though is 132 billion. That's quite a lot. So basically this coin would have to have a really huge market cap to get up there and be worth something. So let's see, it's going for three thousandths of a tenth of a penny right now, and we've got a market cap of 45 million, so it's definitely really new. The volume, super low volume. I like to see at least 500 Bitcoin in volume. I mean, 13 Bitcoin, that could be one person that basically owns this, or someone that owns 50%. You can just get really easy pump and dumps in that. So the second thing that I like to go look at is going to be markets. So let's just go see what markets they're on. So it's just on YoBit. So basically, and we're talking about 14 Bitcoin on one exchange between US dollar and Bitcoin. Really not a whole lot going on with activity in that. Like I said, just a few people could really fluctuate the volume on that. So not too impressed with that. I like to go up here and take a look at their website. Let's see, if you go to charts, you can see when they came out here, up here. So May 6, 2014, okay, to January 19th, 2018. So it's actually been out for a really long time. That's crazy. So no activity until, what is this, May 2nd, 2017. And it's just like pump and dumps all up and through here. Looks like we finally got a good spike, and then it came screeching down to a halt. So not overly impressed so far. Let's go ahead and take a look at the website. Next thing that I like to look at is the team. So let's see if we can go find their team here. And honestly, I look at the team before I even look at what the project is doing or working towards, just because I feel like the team will really tell me whether or not it'll be successful. Because you could have the best idea, but if you don't have a good team backing it up, then it really makes it pointless to execute it. So, and if you can't ever find a team on it, that's always a really bad sign too. It's a big red flag. So obviously, if you're kind of flying through this looking for the team, you can tell what it is already. It's a currency, everyday use. Looks like they've got an online web wallet, a core wallet. That's always good. I mean, that's a good sign. It shows activity and development. So core wallet, paper wallet. Yeah, I'm not they're not making it very accessible to find a team. I mean, their website's kind of, I'm not overly impressed with the layout of their site. Blockchain. So, I mean, one philosophy that I do believe is anything that's sitting at this cheap of a coin, I do think that it will get pumped this year just because I think there's a lot of ignorant money coming into this of people just wanting to get rich quick. And seeing the market down as low as it is, I think too that a lot of people may or may not be willing to risk a whole lot. And so they get more bang for their buck with these really cheap coins. Launch date, fair launch, no pre-mine. 132 billion. I guess that is the total too that was out. So the total supply is out. It's not infinite. So block time. Well, I mean, it's a fast currency. Like, that's cool. I feel like there's a lot of those out here though. And it's got quite a bit of competition for what it's trying to do. And really doesn't have much for a team to be found on here very easily. So I'm not overly impressed. Let's go back and you can get on your bit. So, I mean, overall, I probably wouldn't invest in it. It just doesn't look like there's a whole lot of activity. They've got a wallet out and a paper wallet, and it kind of seemed like it stopped there. For being out since 2014, I would expect a lot more activity in it. One thing I will go do is we can go check out their Twitter. I do like to see that and see what their social media activity is. So, so I always check the followers, make sure that it's got a good amount of followers. 8,000 is really not a lot, but for how small of a coin it is, it's not too bad. It does show that there's actually, some following to it. So they're following 4,800, which is kind of poor because a lot of them could just follow back, and that would be half their followers right there. So the last time they tweeted was January 17th, 3 hours ago, 22 hours ago, 23 hours ago. Fast fee transactions. This makes me feel a little bit more. Coinomi adds NewYorkCoin, so that's cool. Got it on Coinomi and YoBit now. So their web wallet was just released on January 16th. I mean, it's just slow moving. I definitely see a lot more activity in January here, which is good. And maybe that's why it had its jump up. Is because maybe it's starting to pick up on some activity now with the space opening up, getting a little bit more traction too. Redesigning the website, so doing a little rebranding. That's good. So when I went to the actual site, like I'd like finding a road. I'm really just not seeing a roadmap. I'm not seeing a white paper. I mean, they have some good general ideas here, but I feel like this is something that everybody's got out that has a currency right now. Yeah. Well, I guess if I find more, I'll throw up another video on it, and see if I can't find the team and everything. But when it's just not laid out really like that, it's kind of disappointing. So it's just the same website. All right, guys. I'll end it up there. I probably wouldn't throw any money in it myself, but like I said, I do think that there's a lot of money flooding the market this year, and I think coins like this will just initially get pumped anyways. But if you're looking for a good, solid investment with a good foundation and some good tech behind it, I definitely don't see that in this. So, as always, not a financial advisor, you guys. Make sure to do your own research, and best of luck in trading.